Hey, what's going on YouTube again? And now my forever growing 4 subscribers. Hello. I'm back. Again, I told you we're going to be talking about real shit here, real stuff. And right now we're going to be getting a little bit about into relationship counseling. This is my girlfriend of 6 years, 6.5 years, who I talked about a little bit on my last video. And I mean, it's been 6 growing years. We are 25, so this is 19 to 25. So you can only imagine the things that we've been through, or some things that maybe could have transpired throughout our young age. But we've chosen to stay together throughout our youthfulness, and we've been telling each other we need to go to relationship counseling now for about 2 years, 3 years, sometime around the time we started getting serious and moving in, probably about 2-3 years. So here we are, we finally gone. Mind you, we haven't just gone once. Like, this is like our 5th time now here being in 2018. This would be like our 4th or 5th time. Just about. That's cool. From my non-vocal, you see how vocal I am. From my non-vocal girlfriend, it's about 4 or 5 times.
Equal
But some things that to talk about. Pretty much like the benefits, some pros and some cons. We'll start off talking about, do you need to go? Like, is your relationship in a standing where you need to go to relationship counseling? And that is a situation-specific question to ask yourself, because all relationships are different, whether it be first year, second year, third year, 4th year, whether it be we're engaged, we're not engaged, we are married, we have a kid, we don't have a kid. These are a lot of factors that play into these types of questions. But overall, if you were to ask me, do you need to go to relationship counseling? Pretty much if you're asking the question, check it out. It really can't hurt. Most of the time you can get in free for like a free session, like a consultation. Like, you can get in for a quick 10 to 15 minutes. What's your take on that, Giselle?
I definitely agree with just trying to test it out and see if it's something that you as a couple can use to better your relationship, or at least better the communication between the two of you guys.
And communication is a big word. What we've learned from going there at 25, not only were we not communicating right, but we didn't have healthy communicating habits either throughout our day-to-day of what we thought was the right way to handle some situations. So I think you should definitely go check it out. Like I said, like these people aren't set up here to hurt you. You'll learn some things about yourself. You'll learn some things about like how your past put you in the situation of why you even need to go to relationship counseling, or why your relationship has been whatever it's been. So, yeah, that answers that question. All right, now, topic 2. What has changed since we've been going? Obviously, we're 2 different people, so, Jazz, we're going to ask you first, what has changed for you?
What's changed for me is more so the self-accountability, which we actually figured out a new word for it, team role. But just kind of understanding that we both bring our baggage and our positive and strengths, I guess is the better word, into the relationship, and then just starting to like kind of mingle those together to kind of form a good unit.
Right. And on my side, what's changed, well, obviously, as you can tell, like, we're completely different people. And I think I've gotten down to the point of expecting her to be me, and that's not the way it goes. And we've gotten down to some of her issues along with mine in the same breath to show me how, as the man, because there are gender roles. Listen to me. There are gender roles. You can't tell me otherwise. But back to the point. My role as the man of how to subtly say it, or not expect too much, or understand that she's not me and not be as aggressive, or like there's honestly, it's been a lot. It's been a big, it hadn't just taught me about our relationship, it's taught me about myself also, which I'm extremely happy about, because I mean, this is our life. Why not have a better outlook on life, you know? Yeah, so 4 weeks, I mean, four sessions, and here we are giving you so much positivity of change. And I mean, we were happy people before. We knew we had relationship kinks, but we were happy people before the relationship counseling, and now here we are, and it's like our relationship is just completely different. I can't even say how. I mean, like, there's still problems. There's still going to be problems all the time, and we were saying that last time. We've been in a relationship off and on for 6 years. Well, every year we've had a big problem to overcome, pretty much, because that is just life. I mean, when aren't you dealing with problems? You hit the lottery and you thought all I needed was money and I'll be able to eat for the rest of my life and I'll be able to set my family up, and then you still realize that you have problems, and that is okay. But some of the underlying issues with those problems we've been able to snip out, weed out, identify. So on to the third topic. What the hell do we do there? And what the hell is the counselor's purpose? What does she or he actually do that helps us get better? Well, our counselor, she's a woman, probably about 30 to 35. I say about like 37, but I think she just looks younger. I don't know. She doesn't really do much, which is the funny thing about it. What?
Yeah, she's like a mediator.
She's a mediator, but not a mediator. It's more of like an active listener, like.
And she's very solution driven. Which allows like, she's been a lot less vocal here in the last well, really all of us have been a lot less vocal here in the last 2 or 3 sessions. After that first session of learning a little bit about us, she's in fact, really, she's probably, we do 85% of the fucking talking. We are 95% of the vocal. She's a mediator. She's like an active listener, but she's there to help. She's also there, like, I mean, this is a neutral side. She's also there to tell you about yourself, which, don't get scared about that. Like, she's not like a freaking psychiatrist or anything. She's just here to, like, open up your mind a little bit more about yourself and your significant other. And how your past or how you are affects how you treat your partner
today. So she does it in a skillful way to where they can put LPC beside their name and all these fancy doctor abbreviations at the end of their name. Like, I mean, they're pretty good. Her talking less is the thing that's needed. Her not talking somehow is the thing that we needed. I don't know. Could you get the same out of a smart friend of yours? Maybe, but you're not going to listen as regular people don't listen to their friends. I mean,
that and it's very biased. When you're talking to a friend, they're kind of
slightly. Even without a biased friend, you still wouldn't listen to them. Your friend could say the most perfect thing out their mouth.
That's true.
And you're just like, I don't know. You're not gonna listen to them all the way. So go get some middle-aged person to tell you about your relationship and how you can make goals, change yourself, do things week to week, bi-weekly. I mean, now we're on a bi-weekly basis. The first 2 weeks we went after week 1, we went back a second week because we were like, shoot, let's get right back in there and continue this. Also, another tip, just in case your counselor doesn't say this, go out and have a date or something after those sessions. It adds. When I say, like, the first 2 times we went out for a date, the third time we didn't, and we were talking about the situations that we were talking about on the inside of the counseling, and there was a slight bickering match about, like, a little bit of baby back bullshit. So do something right afterward. I'm fine, and I'll end it on that note. Jazz, do you have anything else to say?
No, I think you pretty much touched on everything, and I pretty much split it in when I needed to. So
that's all cool. To my YouTube family of 4 and maybe more, we will talk to you later. Like and subscribe. Holla at you next time.